John, Chase UCSN. What were you guys able to do to limit Isaiah Thomas tonight after the first two games he had in this series?
I think we did a great job of just trying to deny him as much as possible, keep two guys on him. And I don't think he was aggressive as he was the first two games. Usually when the game gets close in the fourth quarter, he gets real aggressive. The game was kind of out of reach then, and they had their reserves in, so he didn't have opportunity to have a big scoring night.
Todd Davis, Washington Times. John, you guys got out to another big lead once again. In the first two games, those leads evaporated. Why didn't it tonight? Why did you sustain it?
Well, I think second quarter we didn't let up. You know what I mean? We kind of balanced them in their scoring. Usually in the second quarter they averaged 30-something to our 15. Coach kept me out there a little longer. With the second group a little bit, guys was being aggressive. Bogey made shots. I think we did a great job defensively of just talking, trying to keep those guys out the paint. And it's a difference when you're at home. You know what I mean? They make a run. They don't have a crowd to get them going like they do at home. And when we started to slip a little bit, our crowd kept us in it.
John, Neil, the Law Hoop District. Otto started 7-0-7, and even when they were trying to hide IT on him, he kind of posted him up and took advantage of that matchup. How good can you guys be offensively if you fully take advantage of their defensive flaws?
We tried to. Then a little bit in the second quarter, they got into doubling a little bit, and we had a couple of turnovers. So we just got to do a better job watching film without spacing. But other than that, it was great. OP was being aggressive, got into the paint, and that's what you have to do. I think at the first two games, we kind of let Isaiah off the hook and just let him rest on the other end. We did a great job. And also with me just talking with the coaches this morning, just moving the ball a little bit more and not just having standstill offense and making Isaiah work.
John, Craig Heiss from 106.7 The Fan. You get yourself back in this series with a win. Now, going forward, what can you take from this game into Game 4?
Well, we did what we were supposed to, come home and take care of our home court. We know they're going to come out and play a lot better than what they did today. We just got to still play with the physicality and defensive intensity we had. And just our role players, they played great for us today. They gave us a lot of help, a lot of momentum, and that's what we needed.
John, you guys went over here on your right. You guys went at Isaiah in the post over and over again in the second quarter. Do you feel like that affected his aggression on the offensive end of the floor at all tonight?
I think, he still has some good looks that he missed. Last two games, he was making a lot of tough shots. I think we did a great job of just trying to challenge him at the rim and not give him easy layups like we have been in the past. But, yeah, just trying to make him work on both ends. He's a heck of a player. He's an elite scorer for a reason. And he has a lot of heart and courage.
John, Craig Hoffman, 106.7 The Fan here in D.C. What did you think of the screen that Olynyk set on Kelly Oubre and of Kelly's reaction?
I really didn't get to see it. I just knew it was an offensive foul, but I didn't see what happened really. With his reactions, we have to do a better job than that. He's important to our team. He's an X factor. Like we told him, we understand you get frustrated. There's plenty of times through our games I want to do stuff, but I know how much I mean to the team. And I think it's just a learning experience for him, and just moving forward.
Joseph Pavone, WEEI, CLNS Media. Over here, John. Just to piggyback on that a little bit about the physicality and how your head coach talked about how, or Marcin Gortat also talked about how physical Celtics have been. Just to speak on that, he says that it hasn't just been tonight, it's been the entire series. What's your take on how the Celtics have been in terms of hitting?
Well, we knew that's just the regular season. They're a team that uses their hands a lot. They're a very physical team. And when you play that way for a long time, the ref lets you get away with it. So we're accustomed to it. There's nothing we can make excuses about. They're not doing anything dirty. They're just being a physical team and trying to disrupt us offensively and be physical on the boards. I think we did a great job of reenacting that and doing the same thing to those guys without doing anything dirty and just making a physical game. But we're two teams that's trying to compete and trying to win the series. Nah, I think, screens, sometimes the screens are going to be dirty screens, but I don't think anybody intends to do it on purpose unless you can blatantly see it. Next game you might have to watch for it, but other than that, I think everything's been clean so far. Just been a lot of hard fouls that you used to seeing back in the old days playoffs.
John, Mike Craig, SB Nation. Even going back a couple of years, you guys have had chippy battles with the Celtics. Like, what is it about them that causes the games to go to this level, even in the regular season, but especially tonight?
I guess just two teams that really don't like each other. You know what I mean? And we have opportunity to have a series going on. They have a lead of 2-1. We just trying to make it a series and trying to win again on Sunday to make it 2-2. But like I said, as long as guys are not out there trying to hurt each other, it comes with the game of basketball. If somebody getting fouled hard, trash talking, that's what goes on with it.
Why do you think you guys don't like each other the way you do? You don't. What's it about them?
I don't know. I can say the same thing about Atlanta a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't really know. It just depends on how it's going to go.
John, how big of a lift was it to get Jan Mahinmi back? Obviously, he's playing through a little bit of pain.
It's great, man. Like you said, it's the playoffs. Everybody wants to play. I seen him work hard, trying to get back and get healthy. But just his defensive presence, him setting screens, him just being a veteran presence that been to the conference final, Eastern Conference Finals before, and knowing how to set screens, talk to guys, and just be another big man that we can have and help us out when we get in foul trouble or when we're having trouble rebounding.
Scott Brooks talked about one of his regrets from last game was not getting Bojan in the game more. How do you take it upon yourself as a leader and distributor to make sure that he kind of gets going tonight like he did?
Well, my job is with those guys, I know I can get my shot at any time. I'm going to have the ball 95% of the time. But just trying to find those guys, get those guys easy looks. They make my job easy. I don't have to work as much. I'm trying to create. Those guys can put the ball on the floor and score. And Bogey got hot early on, and it helped us out.
John, you guys had 56 points in the paint tonight. Unlike last series, do you think it's been a concerted effort to kind of attack them inside where they're not as big?
Well, I think the difference is you don't have a guy like Dwight Howard just sitting in the paint, contesting shots and blocking shots. We do a great job of moving around. They're a team that loads up like Atlanta that comes all the way in. They're not trying to give us threes as much, so we're just trying to be aggressive and get to the basket. And all we got to do is finish the easy layups that we get, and that's why we scored a lot.